I had no metal bits for drilling. I planned on putting 2 brass pins in this knife. They're just little small brass pins, probably 1/8 inch or so. None of my drill bits would make it through stainless steel, so I just epoxied up. Just mixed up some of this epoxy. And epoxied the handle. I have it clamped in the vise right now. I couldn't clamp it with anything to keep it from wiggling around, like the knife would smush out between the epoxy and the wood, so the vise will do. I don't care if it mars the outside of the wood so much because it'll be sanded down round. I mean, I'm going to profile the handle, so it shouldn't be that big a deal. But that'll be it for now, which is pretty exciting. That knife will be done tonight. I just have to come back out and sand it. My other sander is working beautifully, which is nice. So, it's been man, I'm not sure when I started. It's been a few hours. I would say probably 10 hours total work time before the knife is done. Probably got 5 or 6 in right now. I'm gonna make I have some Kydex. I don't have a Kydex press or anything like that, but I do have some pretty dense foam laying around. I might try to make a small Kydex sheath for it. It's really sharp. I mean, I was trying to tape up the blade to keep it from, went to drill it, and to keep it from slicing my hand off of it, got loose. I put some tape on it. When I went to put the tape over the blade, it cut the tape in half, so it's sharp, but I might be able to do a Kydex sheath. I don't even know what kind of design I would use, but we'll find out. I'll do an update here. I mean, for you guys, it's going to be like half a second, so, but for me, it's going to be a few hours. I think I'm going to let that harden up for, what time is it now? 7, till about 11 o'clock, and then come back out and sand her down. Back out of the shop. It is now 11 o'clock-ish. It's 11 o'clock. I'm checking on epoxy here. And it's a little rubbery. That might be a perfect time to take the excess off the blade. It looks like things will be stuck pretty good. So it works for me. I really hope you guys are enjoying this. My first video on YouTube ever. I know that I have a long way to go to be as good as some of your current favorites, but I have faith that I'll get there. So the knife looks pretty good. The handle's on there. Pretty decent. I over-poured, I don't know if you can tell. I over-poured quite a bit on the edges there just to fill in like the edge of the wood. Let's see if I can get you to see that. Come on, focus. No, okay. The wood sticks up just slightly higher than the blade, so I poured it heavy just so that it would take up some of that room. Really, all I'm planning on doing right now is clearing off this overpour and this overpour, and then maybe trying to flatten out the back and the front part here. But currently, I mean, even though it's chunky, it feels really nice. Fits in your hand well once it's got its full shape done. It'll be cool. Now I'm trying to figure out things I can set up so that you can see what I'm doing. Yeah. It's gonna fall. Alright, actually, now all I have to do is throw something on here that's heavy. Bingo! Knife. Let me turn you a little bit, yeah. Alright. So now you can come along for the ride. It's the first smart thing I've done with my camera all day. My shop is super messy. I am a slob. So I'm taking this and running it along the metal there. And coming back in and scraping it off thusly. Ah, damn it, I shouldn't have done that. Just get scratches on it. We'll go with it. Maybe I can buff those out later. Stuff's easier to clean off when it's in this rubbery state, but let me turn this light on. You guys probably can't see half of this shit. Does that help? Alright. Sweet, I got this part. So for that, I'm going to mount it in the vise. When you're doing things like this, can I angle this down more? Oh god. No. We'll just have to deal with what we got here. Alright, so when you're doing these, you kind of want to push sideways like you're slicing. So you're going this way while you're also going forward. You know what I mean? Because if you don't do that, it will just dig out all of that overpour. And I want a decent amount of that to harden in there. These angles are a little more difficult, but oh shit. Well, straight fuck that one up. Alright. Actually, no, that should sand out pretty well. I clipped the edge right here. You can see it's rounded now. Try to make the other one match slightly. I think when I run the sander over it, it'll round it up pretty well. But currently, that is a holdable knife. That's what she looks like so far. It's not going to be very big. It's just meant for, you know, box cutting operations and whatnot. But you should enjoy it, I would hope. Try not to cut the tape in half again. Alright. Man, I was really hoping it'd be hard enough to sand at 5 hours or 4 hours or whatever it's been. But it is not quite. Man, I'm really sad that I didn't get to put holes into the handle. That would have finished off the look really nice, but for now, that's what I got. Okay, so I've decided that I probably should not sand it yet. I do want it done today. Another 4 hours would put me at 3 in the morning. I don't have to work till, I don't have to be to work till 5, so I have to have it done for tomorrow. It's got to be done for tomorrow, or else this guy's gonna drop off a cool gift, and I'll have just nothing to show for it. I mean, I know he's not asking for anything in return. He's probably not looking for anything in return, but that's just how I am. So it's got to be done tonight. It's gonna be a long night. That's alright. It'll be worth it. It'll look beautiful when it's done. And he's going to love it, obviously. Who wouldn't? It's going to be beautiful. What can I do now? Man, I hate waiting. There's nothing... I have nothing to do if I just sit around and wait. So, that's the plan. Yeah, one more look at it. I think that grain is going to turn out to be gorgeous. It actually will darken up so much once the wax is on there. I think it's going to look good. I think it'll look right. I'm pretty impressed with myself, to be honest. You know, I've been doing this for a few years now, but nothing like super professional, and I haven't really put that much effort in. I mean, you know, I've made a few pretty good knives, sold a couple knives, and it's not like any of them were bad, but you know, I've gotten better. My quality's a lot better. I think this thing's going to be rocking, and I'm super glad that I saw this knife design because I absolutely love it. And I'll throw a link in the description to that guy's video so you can see the original. This is going to be basically a copy of his. But yeah, he did an amazing job. I think it's a gorgeous knife. So a bunch of thanks to him. And yeah, I think if this one turns out well, I'll make another one for myself. I already have one, but I messed up while I was grinding it the first time. I ground off what would be the left-handed side. Like, if you're holding it with your left hand and marking that way, that's the side that I ground off. So you'd have to use it left hand, whereas I'm a right-handed person, and I hope that this guy is a right-handed person because I made it right-handed. So I mean, it'll be useful as a left-handed knife as well. It's just the bevel is more conducive to being a right-handed person's knife. So, that being said, I almost apologize for making you wait, but you're not waiting. You're still hopefully watching this video, and it's taking almost no time at all. This is a 4-minute chunk that I've recorded now. I really have to learn to not talk quite as much, I think. So, I will leave it at that. And then come back in another 3 hours. We'll check it. In fact, I'm going to take it with me. I'll take it inside. And that way I have a feel for it. And then as soon as it's ready to be sanded, I can sand it. And it'll be perfect. So, see you back in a few. Alright. It is now 2:40. The epoxy is hardened for the most part. It's still a tiny bit jelly, but that's not bad. It's not going to gum up the sandpaper too much. So I will get to sanding, put the profile on the handle, and then shine up just the bevel one last time. And she'll be ready to go. Hopefully he enjoys it. Alright, so we had a neat series of events happen, and I am joined by my buddy Corey over here, who's brought over his forged pieces so that I can weld them together for him at the shop. He's going to be the camera guy for a minute so we can get some actual footage of me finishing up the knife, which will be cool. I'll pop this over to him and then we'll give it a go. I'm using this little Black & Decker. It's kind of a Just a little shitty sander. I mean, it's a good sander, but I'd like the big one if I wouldn't have ruined all my belts. So basically I'm just finishing up this edge in here, putting the final roundness over here and here, and then I will finish it with the higher grit sandpaper, shine it up, put some wax on it, and it'll be done. I'll actually redo the bevel one last time as well, but it should be done here. Since he's videotaping, you'll get to see me in action a little bit, and it'll be pretty fun. Alright, there we go. Handle is done with the preliminary sanding. And I'll sand it by hand for a little bit and then we'll take some shots of it afterwards. Alright, so I'm going to put one last clean bevel on this with sandpaper. It's already super razor sharp. After I'm done doing this, I will use my buffing wheel to basically strop the edge, and it will be easily shavable with. So basically I'm just doing this. This is 1200 grit sandpaper. Trying to run with the grain of the original bevel, but that should clean up pretty good. Whew. Alright, we've got the knife finely sanded. There's some spots on the edges that are hard to get to without putting scratches in the metal, so I'm just going to leave those where they are. And we're going to put the wax on it right now. I'm using finishing wax by Minwax. It's really nice. We used it for years. Obviously this can is all this wax. So, This is the part that everybody enjoys seeing. Turns out really nice. I'm just going to polish that in and let it sit for about 10-15 minutes and wipe it back off, and she should be done. She'll look like a nice, gorgeous knife afterwards. You can see how the grain's going to shine through right there. It's going to look real nice. Alright, I didn't show this on video, but I have a sheet of Kydex. I cut out a piece and then used a heat gun and a couple pieces of foam and the vise to press the sheath. Usually you'd use a Kydex press, but works pretty good. Holds on there solid. Just drilled a couple holes for stitching. I'm gonna leather string stitch it. And then we're going to put a big old hole right here. There we go. And then I'll run a piece of paracord through there so you can hang it around your neck like a neck knife. And then I'll be finished. Should be all done. Alright, what's up? So, I've stitched the Kydex together with, it's like a waxed linen. It's super strong. It should hold it together pretty well. I'm just going to take a Sharpie and color it in so it doesn't look obnoxious. And there's that finished. And the last thing I have left to do is put, I'm going to put a little paracord on there so you have something to hang it by. Alright, well, this is the finished product. I decided to add the anchor shackle just in case. So it makes it easier to tie onto things. There's a couple feet of paracord on there. It's all done, all in one day. Pretty impressed with that. She's sharp too. I don't even have to try. It just goes. That's it. I'm tired. Ready for bed. It's a job well done, I think. There's a couple scratches in the ends from when I was sanding it. I'm not too happy about, but overall, I think it looks nice. Well, appreciate you watching this video. If you enjoyed it, smash that like button. Feel free to subscribe. Hopefully I'll be doing more videos in the future. Probably some build videos and some blog type videos maybe. I don't know. We'll see where the channel takes us. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.